I lost 40 pounds last year. And I'm not going to tell you to do this like extreme weight loss plan or to cut everything out. I want to share what actually worked for me and what I would do differently if I was starting my journey today. If you're at the beginning of your journey, or if you started and stopped more times than you can count, this video is for you. For you. Before I get into the tips, I want you to know that this isn't a theory. This isn't something I read online. This is what I learned by actually living it. I'm going to share 4 things that made the biggest difference for me. And throughout the video, I'll be showing you real pictures and videos from my journey because I want you to see what this looked like in real life. These are the things I wish someone told me when I started. One of the biggest things that I had to learn was portion size. And not in a restrictive way, but in an awareness way. I used to think my issue was willpower. I thought I was just bad at sticking to things, but the truth was I was just eating more than I realized. And I wasn't eating terrible foods all the time. I was just eating too much of them. But once I learned what a real serving looked like, everything changed. I didn't feel deprived. I didn't feel like I was on some strict diet. I finally felt in control. And if I were starting over, this is one of the first things that I would focus on. Not like cutting out the food, but understanding how much I was actually eating. This sounds simple, but it mattered more than I expected. So most days I thought I was hungry. I was actually dehydrated. Once I started drinking more water consistently, I noticed I wasn't snacking as much. I had way more energy and my workouts felt so much better. And it wasn't perfect. I didn't suddenly drink a gallon of water every day. I just started doing better than before. If I was starting over, I'll focus on hydration before worrying about like supplements, detoxes, or anything complex or complicated. Sometimes the basics really are the foundation. Tip 3. Now, this is something people don't talk about when it comes to weight loss. I feel like they don't talk about it enough. Stretching. There are times when I didn't want to work out again because my body hurt. And that's when quitting becomes tempting. Stretching helped me recover faster. It helped my body feel capable instead of broken. And it wasn't about like flexibility, it was about consistency. When my body felt better, I showed up more, and showing up more is what actually led to my progress. If I were starting over, I would treat stretching as a non negotiable. This one is probably the most important. There are days I messed up, days I skipped workouts, days I didn't eat how I planned. What changed wasn't that I stopped having those days, is that I stopped quitting on myself because of them. I used to think one bad day meant I failed, and that mindset kept me stuck. Progress didn't come from being perfect, it came from continuing. If I was starting over, I remind myself that grace doesn't mean giving up, it means adjusting and moving forward. I didn't give up, and that's why this worked. If you're just starting your journey, I want you to hear this. You don't need to do everything right. You just need to keep going. That's how I lost weight. And that's how you can too. If you're on your own journey, I'd love to know where you're starting from. Leave a comment and let me know. And if this video has helped you, make sure you like and subscribe because there is more coming. See you guys later.